Hello and welcome back to another video. This is Gynoug on the Sega Mega Drive, and when you talk about one of my favourite games, this one is definitely up there, although I've never heard that sound before in my entire life. I don't know quite what happened there. But this is one of the first Japanese Mega Drive games that I ever purchased. And I have to say I was not disappointed. In my opinion, this is one of those most heavily underrated shoot-em-ups in the history of the genre. There's so much to like here. The music, the graphical effects, the variations in levels. It really is an all-round top-notch title. Even if you're not a fan of shooters, you're sure to enjoy this. I probably couldn't recommend a Mega Drive game more, especially for the price you can get this for. It's just unbelievable. I think the Japanese version currently will set you back less than £20. The European version, maybe half of that price. It's phenomenal. Now, it was also released in America. It was called Wings of War there. Once upon a time I did also own that version. Actually sold it to the sated Magnus. I know people ask a fair amount for that on eBay. I'm not suggesting they sell it for a fair amount, but you know how it is. So as you can see, I've picked up a secondary weapon. And you actually have to activate those. Bit of a rush of enemies on at the moment. That happens quite a bit in this game. Quite an incredible feat of programming, the amount of sprites to manage to stick on at one time. I made a bit of a mountain of that. Basically he's only vulnerable when his chest's exposed. Such a memorable game. The levels are quite drawn out, but there are only 6, and it just gets better and better the more you play it. Level 3 really has this Castlevania vibe that fans of that game will greatly dig. I really want that gold power up. Yes. Gives you the ability to fire backwards. Rather handy in this section, as you shall see. And it's certainly pace to know your way around the level in this game. There's quite a few nasty surprises. They just sort of sneak up on you if you're not careful. There's also the legendary stone gargoyle type creatures you see here that seem to randomly appear depending on how well you're actually doing. Something I've not been able to explain despite playing this game for perhaps hundreds of hours. But they're a thing. Factor, so you can collect up to 3 power-ups at once. Oof. If I was to activate the other energy ball now, as I have, oh no, it doesn't give me the 4-way. You can get the 4-way. I'm in trouble now. I can activate a shield, as you can see. Another flurry of enemies. Quite impressive on the system actually. A big shout out to the artwork on this game as well. Not only in game, also in the box art. Just does everything right, to be fair. First game I ever encountered with that sync issue, you've probably seen there. Quite interesting. There we go, the first boss easily dealt with, and we're through the first round. And the music on this second level, Jesus. Oh, this is so good. Words cannot describe. Although this bit is really annoying. With these killer seagulls. Just sort of throws you out of sequence a little bit. Yeah, I could definitely listen to this song separate from the game, without a doubt. There's a few Mega Drive titles like that. Hellfire is another one that springs to mind. To me, the soundtracks are worthy of having on their own. Something about the Mega Drive sound chip really sets it apart from other consoles for me. So as you can see, I'm slightly powered up. Oh, and then shot down. But fortunately enough, you don't lose all of your power-ups, which is actually a godsend. And there is a lot to think about in terms of things flying around the screen. It's very easy to get caught out. As always, I'm using my oak joystick here. You can probably hear it clicking away in the background. So a different power up here, Thunderbolt. Quite effective. But great themes throughout this game as well. The last level in particular is a real strange fish, very psychedelic. Effects like you've probably never seen on the Mega Drive before. Refreshing to say the least. And I believe this was quite an early release. I think I got this and Hellfire and a couple of other games in not the greatest of conditions in a bundle very early on. I can't remember the price, but I know it wasn't very much. You're probably looking at about 2007, 2008. Things were certainly a lot cheaper back then. And as much as I've tried to replace my copies of Gynoug and Hellfire on the Mega Drive, it's been a challenge. It's something that I've never really quite managed to complete to the extent that I would like. I've changed bits and bobs, but they just seem to be games that were obviously very well played because they generally come in less than collector grade condition, I guess. I've probably had 3 or 4 copies of each. Still not completely content, but I've got to the point where it's not really something to worry about too much. Oh, that was foolish, that really was foolish. Ooh, very close there. I'm just about to say I'm about trying to concentrate on this a bit more, but It's very much a different kettle of fish. Trying to talk and play at the same time. And I just can't bring myself to do commentary after playing the game. I've actually got a pretty good gameplay of this on my computer, but it's just not the same. I don't feel the flow. I feel like I'm just talking non-stop. Come on, bring the boss. That is really the only negative aspect I can say about this game, is it just feels like it just drags some of the levels out a little bit too long. I know it would have made it a shorter experience, but seeing some pretty serious bullet patterns there. I must say, technically, very impressive shooter. And this is a level, you get very much a Castlevania vibe here. This is when things take a turn for the mental, so don't expect to be surviving here long without using a continue. Magic arrows now. Oh, didn't last long. The amount of things to comprehend at this point. Quite unbelievable. Those especially. Oh my. Very frustrating at times. Oh my, the ghost has got me. Well, if I was to recommend 10 Mega Drive games that you should definitely buy, this would be one of them. So with that being said, thank you for watching. Hopefully I'll upload some more videos soon.